What did Ariana Grande say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Baby, you got lucky. I've received all 3 red 5s, so I'll Riichi in East 3. It's only a 4-han hand, but pinfu makes it 5, and I'm greedy, so greedy. Mahjong! It is a game that I like. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. I'll say this first and foremost. Ariana Grande has a better falsetto than me. I'm not a prideful guy. I can admit when I've been bested. We'll get back to Mahjong Soul. We also have to start this video off with a press conference, okay? I need you to be sitting down. And you're like, Yusong, I'm at my standing desk at work right now. It's impossible. Or I'm on a crowded subway. I need you to sit down. You're not ready for this news, okay? You are not ready for this news. Are you sitting down? I have played so much Mahjong off stream and off camera, and I have lost so much Mahjong. And these are the cameras going for the press conference. And I know what I'm about to say, you're gonna laugh at, okay? You're not gonna believe me. I'm literally about to say this, unironically. Some of those games are not my fault. What is my justification for this? Just trust me, bro. The amount of times that I had dealt into someone else's Riichi call with an honored tile, and someone was doing like a Zuzzy single tile off seat, off prevalent, off seat, off roundwind. It was only once, but it stung a lot. So we are deep in the shadow realm today, and I'm sorry for the long prologue. As a humbling measure to remind myself of the pain, sweat, and tears it's taking me to get to this point, I'm going back to the original tile back. I'm going back to the original tile back, the original tablecloth. This is guaranteed 60% bonus to focus. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Last night, and I know I've got a little bit of a backlog, so you're hearing this a little bit later, but the reason that I haven't been recording that much lately is because it's a holiday weekend. We had some plans, and so I was like, uh-oh, I'm probably not going to be able to record that much Mahjong. I got to get it all in. I'll just play a lot of Mahjong because, haha, what could go wrong? Dude, the orange looks so wrong now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I mean, the south wind is the door indicator. The door is the west wind. The south wind isn't going to become anything. Maybe we should just get rid of it. These are a little bit of some awkward shapes we've got in our hand, but you know what? 8 of characters certainly doesn't hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have all 5 pieces of Exodia, all 5 shapes in our hand. We can have this 1, 2 as well. Maybe if we draw into a 3, we can get rid of this supplementary or this, you know, a little bit redundant 2 and the 7. I do still like Mahjong. That's the messed up part. I'm sick, dude. Mahjong has done nothing but given me terrible RNG lately, and I'm like, thank you, sir. Can I have another? It's messed up, dude. It is messed up. This is our pair. I don't think that we can actually keep this tile in our hand right now. I know that we also have a pair here in our 7 of characters, but it's really unlikely that we draw the 3rd one, right? Right Lord discarding some good stuff right off of the bat. That's a little bit scary. Don't get me wrong. Sure. No. I think what I do is I discard this because now our shapes look much, much stronger. Now we can accept the 2 of characters in our hand, but I think it would have been premature and maybe an unwise decision. Hey, thanks for the follow. I'm not streaming on Twitch right now. Thank you. I really appreciate it a lot. I think we got some options here. Okay, that is another pair in our hand. This is what we like to call in the business an embarrassment of riches. Right Lord Cheese a 1, 2, 3. Now that is very peculiar. Call me Zoe Deschanel in a leading role in the year 2015. The way that it's a little bit quirky. It's definitely a little bit quirky. We are now 1 tile away from Tenpai, but Right Lord probably has a half outside hand of some kind, maybe like a 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence on top of that. All right, this is a West Wind that I'm like scared to get rid of now because Right Lord could actually still use it. However, one's been discarded before. I'm gonna try to get rid of it early. So what is the nut draw? Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. The nut draw right now is an 8 of characters. We have a pure double sequence here, and then we can even sit in Damaten to finish up our hand. It's still a little bit tricky. We're actually not 1 tile away from Tenpai. We're like 2 tiles away from Tenpai, but now we are 1 tile away from Tenpai. So can they be waiting on this 7? They could have an 8-9 of bamboo. That is definitely possible. I'm gonna discard this because it's our most dangerous tile in the light of Right Lord's, you know, potential 7-8-9. They got a potential half outside hand, full outside hand. It's scary. The 6 is hilariously a lot safer at this point. Wow. Wow. We are 1 tile away from a really rare Yaku. We are 1 tile away from twice pure double sequence. Like my favorite K-pop group. No, genuinely though. We have 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, and 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Keep in mind, it is kind of like a 7 pairs hand, but also not really, right? Okay, 18 tiles left in the wall. 8 seconds left in overtime, and she's on your mind. I think at this point, at this critical juncture, we just try to get into Tenpai. Regardless of whether or not we have a valid hand and we can actually win, I think this type of decision making, I think, can only serve to benefit me in the late run. It doesn't matter because left lord takes it, but I think we should have pawned that 2 of bamboo that was discarded earlier and be like, we're probably not going to get into Tenpai. It's a very late round. If we get into an exhaustive draw, I'm the dealer. I want to keep my dealer seat. These are a lot of things that we should be considering. Okay, what do we even do here? Well, I don't even know right now, dude. I don't even flipping know right now. So we have 3. I mean, this is all triplets, right? Like, this is genuinely all triplets. You are giving me the wrong tiles for all triplets, by the way. We want some 1s. We want some 2s. We don't want tiles that other people are gonna have a hard time discarding, like 5s or 6s. You know, we want the absolute chaff. We want the worst tiles you've ever seen. So there's also a small world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, there's a small world we play this hand regular mode, but regular mode, this hand goes so slow. And a cross lord with the scariness. They have red dragon, white dragon. They probably don't have a pair of the green dragons. They could be going for a flush in the bamboo suit as well. It's a little scary, but their discards don't really indicate much, right? I'm just gonna deal into the Yakuman because I absolutely had a lapse of judgment. I think I would have dealt that anyway. I don't know if I would have kept this the green dragon. It's so unlikely, right? It's so unlikely that they have it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think about this decision. I'm okay with it, but it could have definitely ended the video. You know what I mean? It could have ended the video for sure, for sure. So we are pivoting a little, right? A little Jeremy Pivens. We are pivoting to a potential all simples 3 Dora hand. That is not that bad either, right? It's not as good as all triplets because all triplets is worth 2 Han when opened. And all simples is only worth 1 Han. And that just doesn't feel super good to me. But unless we start drawing some pairs and triplets out the wazoo, I think we're supposed to play this a little bit normal mode, unfortunately. Our crossword is discarding some great stuff. It makes bamboo tiles such a dangerous discard right now. They haven't discarded any bamboo yet. They've got a really fast hand. They're going to Khan Academy, which is honestly terrifying. So what's the new door? New door is the 9 of circles. At this point, they can also use the West Wind, right? We have 2 of them. It's unlikely that they have the other 2. It's really unlikely they have the other 2. It's still possible, which is the effed up part. It's like genuinely possible. I don't know. I don't know. We have a really valuable 4 Han hand. Oh, friends. I know, but I think sometimes you have to throw away your big hands. I think sometimes you have to throw away your big hands. I think this is one of those times. I know it. I know, Probably we could have thrown the west winds. But at this point, that's the Dora being thrown. That's also very terrifying, don't get me wrong. But I think they're probably waiting on bamboo. They even conned, which is usually a surefire sign that someone has gotten into Tenpai. They could still be waiting on a single tile wait for the green dragon. I think we huge Omega fold here. I think we definitely Omega fold. We do everything that we can in our power to not discard this bamboo tile or any honor tiles beyond this point. They're even willing to discard a 9. That's very, very scary. But you know what? I'll take the chance and get rid of my own 9 of bamboo. Thank you very much. I genuinely think this is the best play. I genuinely think this is the best play. It's hard, don't get me wrong. I would also love to be the guy. Call me a Maso Core Flash game from the year 2013. I would love to be the guy busting out Yakumans on the daily, right? But I think sometimes, call me Michael Barbara, the way I'm being on the daily. I think sometimes in situations like this, I can't. Even though it's Suji, I think we fold. It is a terrifying prospect to play into this hand. One that I do not want to, I don't want to learn the consequences of what dealing into this hand could be. It could be all triplets as well. Don't get me wrong. That 5 means that they're not on a 3-4 of bamboo wait. They could have a half flush and all triplets and be waiting to end my whole life. Left Lord does not care at all about the potential for 3 little dragons. And you know what? I respect the hell out of that. If they don't end up in Tenpai this round, okay, so Left Lord was waiting on the Westwind. We were okay to be a little cautious of that. They did have a valid hand in that pure straight. Cross Lord waiting on the 4 and the 7. They had a pair of the 2s. And I think they switched up their hand a few times. I don't think they were ever going to be waiting on the 2, even with the tiles that they've discarded. But I think it was right. I think it was genuinely right to fold there. My name's Yusong Liu. Welcome to my masterclass. I don't know if it's going to end up well. You want to know something that I've realized? And it's like a painful realization. Hang on. We got way too many shapes in our hand right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can probably, get rid of something here. We don't really want our shapes to be more than three tiles, Like a 4 tile shape doesn't really feel good. Yusung, why can you make such powerful statements like this as if they were the word of God? Because I read them in the Holy Testament, Richii Book 1. It's a free PDF online, which means it's really reliable. But it genuinely is. It genuinely is, okay? You know what I've realized while I was losing a lot in Riichi Mahjong? First of all, life is pain. That's just, come on. Come on, that's just true, okay? Second of all, what I realized was, 3rd place in Mahjong Soul is a victory. Anything that's not 4th place is a victory, There will be some games where you just literally feel the Holy Spirit within you and you're invincible and nothing can get you down. Those games are great. From very early on, you can pull ahead. It's impossible for anyone to catch up. Good job. For games where you're struggling the whole time, just take 3rd. Just take 3rd if you can. I've gotten into horrible situations where it's a late game fight and I'm risking it all to try to go for 1st. And I don't think that that's correct. Anyway, let's take a look at the board right now. A Cross Lord discarded a weird 4-5 shape. They might have a good hand. Right Lord discarded 2 copies of the door. Maybe they're going for the world's most painful all simples of all time. What's our weakest shape here? Probably now this 6-8. Oh, I don't know. This hand is also not that valuable, right? Like we could open up and pawn a green dragon for sure, but it's a green dragon only hand. Luckily for us, we're in East 3 and the point totals are pretty close, so it doesn't seem that bad to open our hand. If Left Lord discards a 5 of circles, maybe I try to get in on that as well. Chi up a 4, 5, 6. I could see myself doing that for sure. It's been tough. How was it how was the holiday? The holiday was good. We didn't really our plans were just to chill. You know what I mean? Our plans were not to develop our own bootleg fireworks or anything. That's not the type of people that we necessarily are. I will say this, and I know it's oh, Yusung, can we invite you to our next party? You sound so fun. I know, but I'm not the biggest fan of fireworks. I think they're really loud. Yes, I'll take a very dorky statement for 500. I don't know, dude, and I also know that my significant other grew up with dogs and the family still has dogs, and like, I know it's like not the end of the world, but I genuinely feel bad for all the pets that are just like in hell for one night so that we can drink Bud Lights and be merry. You know what I mean? Like, that is not something that I'm particularly super happy, super pogged up. We're gonna set a little bit of a Suji trap here on this 7 of circles. See if anyone notices. A little bit concerning because Right Lord calls the pawn, but maybe they're just trying to get into Tenpai before the end of the game. So that's also a possibility. Did we do anything else? I don't know. It's been so long since we last talked that I have no idea. We're still playing a lot of Magic the Gathering. Okay, hang on. Nope, we don't want to cheat this. This does not feel like a safe tile, but a lot of 4s and a lot of 3s are gone, so it's unlikely that someone has a 4-3 left in their hand. Right Lord's pawning up a storm. It feels like they have an all simples hand of some kind. Maybe they also have a triplet of the 7s as well, which would be pretty bad. One's already been discarded though, and it is Suji Gaming, so I'm hoping that someone else deals into me. But if not too, like, just being in Tenpai for an exhaustive draw would feel pretty nice here. So is this 8 safe? It's been discarded by a Cross Lord. I think it's relatively safe. I don't know. It's like close enough to a terminal. Maybe someone has a bad 7-9 shape, but it's so late into the game that I don't think that that's the case. Yeah, but oh, you know what actually has been going on? So there's like been a little bit of a heat wave here, and I've talked about this extensively on stream, but when it is hot outside, first of all, it's so troublesome for me because when it's hot outside, I gotta take my shirt off, and then everyone's so distracted. It's not true at all. When it's really hot out, like, I can't focus on anything. I think I'm really, really sensitive to things like temperature and emotional OSTs from anime series. I think I'm very sensitive when it comes to both of those topics. Hang on. Is this a half flush in the character suit? I don't think so. 2-4-6 is a decent enough shape. All of our honor tiles are fine. Maybe we just throw away the 9 right now and see where this night goes. Could be all symbols as well, right? 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Pair of the East Winds is nice. Unfortunately, one of them's gone. Let's just clench up and pray that the last East Wind is not in the dead wall or anything. That would also feel pretty nice at a time like this. I don't want to open up my hand until we draw the East Wind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have all 5 shapes in our hand. I'm gonna get rid of our 3 of bamboo. We don't necessarily want it, right? We kind of didn't notice that the door was a 7 of bamboo until right now. Well, we were gonna keep the 9 though, so we were gonna. I don't think so. I think this is a pretty fast prevalent wind red 5 hand. 2-3 is also a great shape. Okay, so what do we even discard here? I'm not 100% sure with you. This is a risky situation. I think what we probably discard is this 8 of characters next, right? This 7-8 shape is already strong enough as is. Beef strong enough. I can't open up my hand even though I really want to. And this is really scary because it's close to the door. But until we get our Eastwind triplet, like, we don't even have a valid hand. I know that we could eventually wait on the Eastwind triplet, and that could also be an okay game plan. But I think it's really vulnerable for us, right? Across looks like they've got a good hand. If someone else slams the like and subscribe button, right? If someone else is going to call Riichi, we're going to be over flippin' joyed, call me Beethoven, the way we have 2 more safe tiles. How stinky has the AC been? The AC is temperamental. I've kind of resigned myself to the fact that some days the AC is just going to be a little stinky, and some other days the AC is going to be totally fine. It's weird. We've called like the AC lords, you know what I mean? And they're like, just run it, forehead. And I'm like, how do you know Twitch chat parlance? And they're like, because we're gamers, poggers, or whatever. Okay. This is a weird situation because it's also like 7 pairs a little bit. Like, am I ever supposed to go for the half flush here? It looks so good. It looks so good now. But we also have to get rid of this dangerous 6-7 shape. I don't know. Okay. I mean, this is really scary. We've discarded so many good tiles around the door that I think let's take a second to examine this, right? No one's discarded the Dora yet. That's pretty scary. we're about 10 discards in, which is on average when people get into Tenpai in general. A crossroad looks like they have a red dragon all triplets hand. Maybe this 3 is going to deal into them. If it's not, we 100% fold. Absolutely, we're going to fold here. Left Lord is the dealer. They're calling a Richii. Wow, they get the Richii Ipatsu as well. Nothing was really safe about that 3. They were waiting on it. Wow, they deal into the pure double sequence as well instead of the 6. Really unlucky. That's a dealer, Hanemon. Let's see if you have the mental fortitude to stick this game out. So I will say this. Anything but 4th is a dub right now. I know I'm a little weak sauce right now. But I'm still licking my psychological wounds from this past few weeks of devastating games, you know? All right, this hand looks pretty good. It might not look like it right now because we have this 8-8-9 shape, but this could very easily be an all simples hand. Very, very easily. We're hoping to draw like a 4 or a 6 of hoping to draw a 4 or a 6 of circles. Honestly, a 2 here is not that bad either, right? Would I start opening my hand right now? Right Lord is also willing to open up their hand, so they definitely got something decent cooking. How scared am I of that? Well, the dealer is in a first place by a large margin. I am maybe going to sink down into the depths below, which is go for all simples at any costs. Now that I say it out loud, I think I should have discarded the 7 because we still have the chance to go for like Richii pinfu or something silly, right? So like if we drawn another 3 of bamboo, for example. So I think the 9 was a misplay. We have all the pieces of Exodia we need in our hand, aka the 5 winning shapes that we need. This is a Doro tile. I'm gonna get rid of it immediately. I don't think that we want it. I think our hand definitely wants to schmoove fast without it. Okay, nothing super scary. Right Lord could be going for a flush in the circle or the bamboo suit. All right, I mean, this is weird, but we're 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. Like if we pawn the 8, the 2, or the 8, we can discard the red 5 of circles and beyond. The world's least valuable all simples hand of all time, literally just all simples. I mean, I suppose that's better than nothing. Should I just be getting rid of this red 5 to get rid of it as to not deal us into something, you know, horrible in the late game? Maybe. This also isn't a great all simples hand, right? Because imagine that we pawn the 2, for example, we deal the 5. Even if we draw a 7 in the other suits, it doesn't really improve our hand, right? These are not, they would not become true double-sided weights. I mean, this could accept that I'm a fool. What am I doing? This is the definition of dance with the one that brought you, but like the red 5 needs to do something. You know what I mean? It's like adopting a snail as a pet. Like, you know, it's a little bit tricky right now. Okay, the red 5, we got to get rid of the red 5. At least now we can go for like a double-sided weight if we pawn into one of the 8s here. Right Lord could be going for a half flush in the circle suit, which is very, very terrifying. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like cute and everything, but I don't. It's a little too late. This is a terrifying situation because I don't want to deal in with a hand as valueless as this one. This is a very scary situation. I would love for something to happen where like someone discards an 8 of circle. Wow. Our crosslord is also not down for the count. They have not discarded any character tiles. That is a little bit terrifying. It's a little bit terrifying. But almost all the 5s are gone, which maybe leads people into a false sense of security about 3s and 6s. Again, these are not the tiles that we're necessarily looking for. It looks like Left Lord also has a hand that's like worth fighting for. Call me a song for Mulan, from Mulan, or for Mulan. Right Lord willing to discard circle tiles means that they're definitely in Tenpai. Wow. I mean, I'll take this, right? The more that the dealer wins, because they're definitely going to be in first place. And this is also a character slash skin combination that we don't see very often, right? Like, it makes it way easier for us to come up in second. So this is a-okay by me. I will even utter the forbidden incantation. It's a little okily-dokily right now. 5, 6, 7 mixed triple sequence. I know that's a little premature to say, but it's better to identify the I'm not gonna pawn this. The rest of my hand does not look good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. We have 5 shapes in our hand, but like the shapes are bad. This 1, 2 is bad. This 3, like this 1, 1, 3 is not that good. I don't even want to chi that either. Okay, so this feels pretty good. The 1-2 is completely redundant with the 4-5. I don't want to. I realize that now in retrospect, like we maybe could have pawned the white dragon, but you can't do that. You know what I mean? Like you can't see what you then draw and then like, oh, I guess I should have pawned. Like that's not the case. I'm gonna pawn now. We have the chance to either go for a half flush or just go for a really fast and easy white dragon only hand right now. If we pawn the white dragon, we discard the 6. We're in tempai for a 3 and a 6 in the bamboo suit. That would feel pretty nice. Right Lord moving fast with potentially a half or a full flush in the character suit. Potentially just something like triple of the prevalent wind. Okay. This is a little dangerous because a crosslord is flirting with death, right? If they lose this game entirely, then or if they bust right now, then we're gonna feel bad. We want a chance to fight, right? We definitely want a chance to get into second place, establish more of a lead before a crosslord goes bust. This is an amazing hand. 7-8-9 mixed treble sequence. We also just have good stuff. Like we can pawn the green dragon and move omega fast. There's a world where like if we draw into a bunch of 7-8-9s, maybe we even call Richii with this hand. I don't know. It's a little bit risky. I'm the dealer, which means I'm going to play a little bit more aggressively right now. I'm the dealer. F, Right Lord pawns the door. That's terrifying. But now we have 2 paths to victory. Either we get a 7-8-9 mixed triple sequence, poggers, or we pawn into the green dragon, discard this 8, and then and we're just in tempai for a green dragon only hand, and that doesn't feel that bad either. Unfortunately, we see some of the 9s dripping down the drain. That's okay. That's okay. I'm suffering from a little McDonald's Wi-Fi, even though I'm playing from the comfort of my own home. Very strange. Would I con in this situation? Dude, I think I would actually con here. I think I would take a page out of a leading economist's book and Daniel Kahneman right now. I absolutely would. Just give me another chance to draw another 6 or a 9 of bamboo. However, if I do con here, I might give a crosslord away back into the game. I might give Right Lord away back into the game. I could con into something like 4 copies of the Dora. That would feel pretty nice, don't get me wrong, but I think Left Lord in first place is a little too far to chase right now. I think Left Lord is the Itachi Uchiha to my Season 1 Sasuke Uchiha. I guarantee you, look in the comment section right now. We would have had the 7-8-9, but that's okay. What are they going for? Are you going for bamboo tiles or, I mean, not bamboo. Are you going for circle tiles or for character tiles? What is even happening here? Oh my God. I mean, this is a desperation play for sure. It is not working out for them. And you know what? It also incentivizes other people to discard their bamboo tiles. Uh-oh. This is maybe okay. It's a little bit dangerous. Right Lord could still use it, but this is dreams coming untrue right now. We are watching a person's descent into Jokerdom right now. What was I saying? Oh my God, Yusong Liu has the memory of a goldfish. What was I? Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. We could. I don't think that we con here. We're the dealer. Just winning is enough. Just winning is enough. Come on, dude. Come on. Thank you very much. Oh my God. We had the 7-8-9 mixed double sequence. I was not about to give up my 3-4-5 though. Oh, look in the comment section right now. I guarantee you there's going to be 15 identical comments that's like, Yusong, as a Zoomer, I couldn't understand some of your references, but thanks to your helpful Naruto analogy, I now understand the game of Riichi Mahjong more clearly than ever before. Look, I guarantee you, I can't force anyone to make comments, okay? I can only make educated guesses about the state of our fine community. So what is going on here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. We're hoping to draw something around the 5 of bamboo. Okay, that's not gonna happen. But if we draw into a 7 of characters, we can call it a nice Richii pinfu waiting on a 1 or a 4 of bamboo. It's not great, don't get me wrong. Okay, there's a 5, 6. I think we keep our pair in this instance, and now we are the nut draw. Say it with me. The nut draw is the 4 of bamboo, because if we get a 4 of bamboo, we have Riichi pinfu, and we have a triple-sided weight on a 1, 4, or a 7 in order to run. I'll take that. We just take the 4s and the 7s. This is really unlikely, by the way. This is still Riichi pinfu, and we were unlikely to draw the last 1 of bamboo. So what are we hoping for here? We're hoping for a direct hit on left lord, obviously, but left lord is incentivized to play super duper safe, right? I'll also take as a consolatory measure a Ron from right lord. That would also feel pretty nice. A Ron from a crosslord would probably end the game. Richii, pinfu, Dora, red 5 as the dealer. Yeah, it would almost certainly end the game. So we're not, I mean, it'd be fine. We would just have to be happy with second place. And I know literally moments ago, I was saying about how anything other than 4th place is a dub. I still want a chance at 1st place, dude. It hurts. But I think I definitely take the 2nd place if we get a sumo, or if we, you know, whatever. I think we definitely take 2nd place. Do I think we're gonna demote out of the master rank? For a while, I did see my life flashing before my eyes. For a while, I thought that might be a genuine possibility, and I would have to go back to playing as Ichihime for my climb back through the gold room. Oh God. I still think that we can make it out, dude. I'm still trying to get better at Riichi Mahjong. I think I haven't studied as much as I would like, you know? I think I was at my most powerful when when I was like, uh-oh. Okay, a crosslord chases our Riichi. This is a oh my God. See, like this kind of stuff, where this is a statistically good Riichi. I think this is a Riichi that you make every single GD time, right? I think this is a Riichi that you make every single time. It might still get us punished because that's Riichi Mahjong. It would hurt so bad. I'm not joking. It would hurt so bad if we lost this hand. I'm being very vulnerable right now, okay? 9 of I don't even know what they're waiting for. If I have to guess, maybe some middle tiles in the character suit, or middle tiles in the circle suit. That's a terrifying tile to discard. Oh my God. It only gets cheat up. That's fine, I suppose. Please, I'm begging you. Oh God. Well, they're incentivized to call Riichi even if it's a bad Riichi, because I have called Riichi and I'm stuck in a very compromising stepbrother-esque position, right? It's terrifying. It's terrifying. There's a 3 of characters. Left lord takes it. Have I told you lately that Riichi Mahjong is pain? Have I told you lately that, like, this is so statistically improbable and everyone else just had my 7 of bamboos just in their hands? All right. What are we looking at here? Let's think about this. It's a great situation for us, right? Call me Craig Ferguson, the way I'm saying it's a great day to be in America. We got a copy of the door, but we can actually use the door. It's our seat wind, which is feeling pretty good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes in our hand. If we draw into another seat wind, we'll be so happy. We'd be absolutely over the moon, right? Because then we can maybe call a Riichi pinfu or something along those lines with this kind of hand. Wonderful tile. An absolutely wonderful tile. You want to know what the next nut draw is? 6 of circles. Short of that, I would even take a 4 of circles, okay? All of those would be nice. 5 of bamboo. Usually your services feel pretty good, but today is not the day that we are going to accept a 5 of bamboo in this hand. It's actually very redundant with what we've got going on. Maybe I'm tunneling a little bit too hard on keeping this north wind in our hand. It's possible, right? Because now we have 2 options for pairs, and we could even go for an all simples hand, right? Are we happy just to move the game along in... I don't know whether or not to cheat here. I think I should be a little bit more restrained, but I'm not sure, because we have the opportunity to go for a really fast all simples hand. I think this is the kind of thing that comes with experience, right? And like I was saying, I feel like I was at my most powerful when I was like reading Riichi book 1 and stuff, and so I think I should try to study up and find the right literature. Okay, what am I looking at here? I have to discard the door here. It's a very risky thing, but we have a perfect one away. We have a pair, a double-sided weight, and an omega chunk. Unfortunately, our double-sided weight is not a pure double-sided weight, or like a true double-sided weight. I mean, it is, but 2 of the tiles that we would love to see have been cannibalized by the pair that we have on our hands. So we have the opportunity to go for a very easy Riichi pinfu hand. Would I slam the like and subscribe button here? I'm not sure. I want other people to still play very aggressively into this hand, for sure, for sure. Would I pawn into something like the five of characters or the 3 of bamboo to get into Tenpai? I think I probably would, but 3 is not what we want to see. Green Dragon is not what we want to see. This is also very peculiar. Right Lord and a Cross Lord have both cheated into a 7-8-9. Maybe they're both going for some kind of half outside hand. Although now that I'm looking at it, it looks like a Cross Lord is going for, yeah, a flush in the character suit. That's very scary. I think what we do here is that if we get into Tenpai, awesome. We're super happy to see it. This is pinfu potential for all simples. I don't think that we call Richii here. Right Lord also maybe has some kind of a half flush or maybe half outside hand. It's very, very scary. We're just hoping to Ron here, right? This could deal into I'm telling you, like, oh. Dude. Oh, thank you so much for the 4s and 7s. Thank you so much for the generosity you bestowed on. He's so tilted right now. Can you just see it? I'm so tilted by Riichi Mahjong. And yet, I don't want to stop playing. I did have some moments as I was playing Riichi Mahjong, you know, off cam, off stream, feeling pretty zuzzy and whatever. I'm gonna throw the 4 right now, keep an 8 and a 7. We could go for a pure straight here, by the way. Going for the pure straight, I think, is our best bet. I would love to call a Richii with this hand if possible. I think at this point, I would also just pawn the red dragon. Right Lord going for another all simples hand. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like, this is also a situation where the pure straight is maybe a little greedy. Let's see what happens. It's either we draw into like a triplet first, or maybe if we draw into like a 2 or a 4, that would definitely change how we play this hand. Left Lord is willing to discard the Dora. A Cross Lord discarded one of the tiles that we do need. Okay, fair enough. I mean, everyone's playing with open hands. I'm thinking about last hand and whether or not I should have opened up to go for all simples a little bit sooner. I think that it was right to play reserved though, because we could have had the opportunity, if things went omega well, to maybe just like, to maybe not call, or to call a Richii, right? Maybe something like that would have gone pretty well, or we had the opportunity to sit in Damiten for what? Pinfu, Pinfu 2 red 5 or Pinfu Dora Dora, something along those lines. I think it's definitely worth it. All simples I think we had as well. Yeah, it was Pinfu all simples red 5 red 5. That's very strong. I'm gonna throw another 8 right now, keep a Westwind for a safe tile for later. So we're really hoping to pawn into the red dragon for now, but if we come on. A Cross Lord has a really fast hand. Arguably, we should fold. What are they going for? A flush? I have no idea what you're going for. That's terrifying. I'm gonna throw the Westwind because it's a little bit scary. Maybe you got like, you haven't discarded any honor tiles. Maybe you're going for an all honor tile Yakuman right now. That's spooky. Maybe this is, I don't think this is 13 orphans, but it could be. No, it's definitely not 13 orphans. They've already pawned. Okay. At least we got something else that's safe. If someone, also, we're happy if Left Lord elects to fold and folds with the 2 of characters. I would definitely slurp that up. Guarantee my pure straight. Then I could even run on a, I hate this because it's so risky, but I feel like I gotta go for it. I don't know, because we still have a nice opportunity to get into second. This type of thinking might genuinely lead me into trouble, because if I'm not in last place, then maybe I just try to protect my lead no matter what, despite the fact that that lead there is a world, right, where we discard the 4s and go for a half flush as well. If that was the case, we could have pawned that other tile. Maybe it would have been the right move. I think that pure straight or just pawning the red dragon is the fastest way to schmove to victory. But now that I'm thinking about it, right, even if we get our pure straight, it's not very likely that we It's not very likely that we can run off of the 4. There's literally only 1 copy of it left in this entire game. I think too with the red dragons, it's very likely that someone else has a pair of the red dragons. Dare we schmoove? And like, should I have just gotten rid of the 4 of circles there and kept the 9s? Oh, that might have been an interesting way to think about it, right? Here's another 2. Okay, this definitely hurts. It's not a safe tile by any means. It hasn't been discarded that often. Right Lord has a 2-3-4 mixed double sequence. I'm loving this. Thank you for dealing into Left Lord's pinfu only hand. I know it's a pinfu only hand, but now like we're moving the game along. Left Lord's obviously going to be in first place. We have a much easier time about getting into second. Okay, let's take a look at this. 1-2-3 mixed double sequence. Definitely a possibility here. Our honor tiles are not very good. Our shapes are very lackluster, and I want to throw my computer into the ocean. That is my first assessment of the hand. Okay. Left Lord has a very fast and easy hand. I'm about to go sicko mode. I'm about to go for a half outside hand or like a half flush because I don't want to race whatever this is. I genuinely think, oh, thank you so much. I very much appreciate your fast Riichi. It's just, come on. Like, I have dealt in with the white dragon in situations like this. I have dealt in with the Southwind in situations like this. We are just praying for safe tile after safe tile. There's no effing way. Sorry for the vulgarity here. There's no flipping way that we go for it. That we push into this. Absolutely not. We're hoping that Right Lord deals into him. Thank you for the 8 of characters. Right now, we don't have any more safe tiles. What would we throw? Doesn't even matter. It was going to be the 1 of circles, by the way. And they're the dealer, so they get to run it. I'm going to lose this game. You're going to watch me lose this game. You're actually going to watch me lose this game. Richii, Sumo, Pinfu, Dora, Red 5, a dealer, Mongon. Oh, perfect. This hand is a little uninspired, and that's me being nice. Thank you, 1-2 of bamboo, for showing up again. I really appreciate that. What are our shapes? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can pawn the, okay, 5. Dude, this hurts. Like this one, okay, we could have accepted the Dora. We can no longer accept the Dora. Dora is the 3 of circles. But I think we try to move fast. The nut draw, a 3 of bamboo. 3 of bamboo, actually the nut draw right now. 5 of characters, second nut draw to that. Yeah, I can't in good faith. Like the 1-2 shape is so bad. We're like literally down horrendous for any sighting of a 6 of bamboo. A 6 of bamboo would make my entire life, honestly. I'm gonna keep the white dragon as a safe tile for later. Right Lord pawns their seat wind, and they're gonna move so fast, discarding the Dora. I don't like begging for comments, okay? I don't like begging for comments. I think it's unseemly. However, if this game is like stirring something within you, if you just want to resonate with my pain and you are at this point in the video where we now have to do or die in the last round, we need at least 3 Han to win. How do we even do that with this mess of a hand? Like, don't tell me half flush. That is a fool's errand, okay? We have seat wind, prevalent wind, Dora. We have enough value in our hand. I truly hate this game. I truly hate this game. Wow. 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 Oh, wow. Cause I really could not get enough of the 1-2 shape that you've been spoon feeding me this entire time. 3 of characters is the nut draw. That's fine as well. That is fine as well. I would love to see I mean, this isn't even enough to, like, I don't care that I have a Mangan. You know what? I don't care that I have a Hanemon. No matter what, it's not gonna be enough to win. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be enough to win. Like, the best case scenario is that I have a guaranteed shot at second place, but like, it doesn't matter. I would rather just have like a better winning shape with only C1 prevalent with red 5 for that matter. We would have had the 3-4-5, but I think it would have been wrong to throw away the Tenpai, despite the fact that our Tenpai is god awful. Like, this 1-2 shape is so bad, but you can't tell me I should have stuck with the 3. Like a single floating 3 instead of Tenpai? Thank you! Oh my word! Oh my word! Bye! Oh, I hate to nitpick, but that is maybe not the safest way as a former barista to be carrying someone's milk. I don't think that's a latte. Maybe like a vanilla bean frap. On Sphere of Will? Damn right it's a Sphere of Will. Will these tiles fit in my mouth? Oh my goodness, what an absolute fight. For second place. He is so tilted. It's not even funny. He is so unbelievably tilted. Call me an acute angle the way I'm tilted right now. No one's called Richii. It's late in the game. You're in Tenpai. The 6, you've dealt before. I think you've dealt it pretty recently as well. I mean, not really. Like a few turns ago. No one has any Dora, though. So you're pretty pogged about that. No one has any Dora. No, it doesn't seem like anyone's going for anything that valuable. This is a fine discard. This is a fine discard. All simples red 5. I would love. Okay, yeah, very cool. Very legal and very cool. Someone deals into a monster Badonka Donk hand here. Yeah. You have also basically called Richii, right? You have also basically called Richii. I don't think you fold here. This is red dragon, all triplets, 2 Dora. It's at least a Mangan. Potentially a Hanemon if you get 3 Dora, right? So this is yuppers. I know this sucks, but yeah, I would do the same. And you didn't even end this game in 4th place. You ended this game in 3rd, which is pretty cool. Pretty legal and pretty cool. Pokemon Go to the polls. His mind is broken. So I would definitely discard the 3 here. Stay in Tenpai for the Dora. Crosslord wins this hand. Nothing you can really do about that. It's a small hand. East 4, repeat 2. What in the world happens here? Okay, what do you even discard? You probably discard the 9 or the 1 here. Probably the 9. The 1 likes to be safer in the late game. Doesn't really matter, right? How does this even deal in? It's not me. Is it you? You're waiting on a 1-4. You have a 2-3 in your hand? Okay. You do have a 2-3 in your hand. Okay, Pog, because the 5 would be redundant in that case, right? So South 1, what happens here? You have a... This is the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, but you pawned the Dora, and now you got to make it work. Yeah, absolutely. And then I haven't discarded any Bamboo, but that doesn't really matter. Yeah, the 9 is fairly safe as a terminal tile. It's a green dragon only hand. I literally had to fight so hard for that hand. I fought so hard for that hand. What happened here? I called Richii. It's a great weight, right? A lot of 4s and a lot of 7s still invisible to me. I think I call this Richii every time. This is Richii, Pinfu, red 5, Dora. Richii, Pinfu, red 5, Dora. Let me just see what the aura would have been. A white dragon. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. But maybe with a sumo, Richii, Pinfu, red 5, Dora, sumo. That's a Mangan. Minus 8,000 there, plus 8,000 there. Maybe on the road to Viridian City. Now, you had to chase my Richii. You are in a terrible spot. You are on a closed wait for the Dora indicator. That is, all the 6s are even being used right now, but you have to call the Richii here. I applaud this move. I applaud this move. You deal the 3 of characters because it's safe, and it, oh my god. I mean, you just had unbelievable luck this round. This is just unbelievable luck. What can I even say about that, right? So that was South 1. I am in Tenpai for a 1 or a 4. I have the safest tile of all time. Right Lord could be on a half outside hand or a full outside hand. It doesn't even matter how hard you try, right? Like, come on. How do I not do this? What am I supposed to discard? The 6 of circles? Don't make me effing guffaw right in your face.
No.
And this is somehow a huge hand because they have 2 Dora. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then the real despair happened because, like, I mean, this is a very small hand, pretty innocuous. What happens here? Right Lord discards a 1 of circles in the late game. You see a lot of the 2s. It's probably safe. You're waiting for the 3 of circles. I suppose it's better than waiting on the 2s and the 5s. Yeah. This is okay. Deals into a crosslord. Sure, they have a very small pinfu only hand. Then the player in 4th sumos a gigantic monster hand. I have to see what you were going for here. All right, you dealt into me. I remember very clearly it was with the 3. You are in Tenpai right now, and you can win off of an 8 of circles for a pure double sequence. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like, what are you supposed to do in this case? Like, do you ever fold here? Because, like, worst case scenario, left, like, I sumo, right? If I sumo and I slurp away points from everyone, you're still in 3rd and not 4th. Is there a safe tile that you can fold with? Yeah, you can. You can. There's safe tiles that you can fold with. Because you risk getting 4th place. And guess what? This Tenpai is not that good. You can't win off of a 5. You can't win off of a 5. Unless you call Riichi. Which, by the way, why didn't you? Are you in Tenpai here? No. You're still not in Tenpai. You are in Tenpai here. Dude, slam. I mean, if you're not going to play defensively anyway, slam the Riichi button. Now you can win off of the 5 or the 8, and you're just in a shootout with me. Or if you're not going to do that, start folding. Start huge folding. So you have to play aggressively still. Wow, what do you go? 1, 2, 3 mixed treble sequence. I love it. I love it. I love it. 1, 2, 3 mixed treble sequence. Maybe a Riichi. Maybe something on top of that. You got to get rid of this 5 and 6 eventually.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm not sure what you were going for, but you were just trying to, I guess, stay safe. But you're in last place if that doesn't happen, right? So you still have to play a little bit aggressively, or just pray that someone else deals in. I don't know. It's a very interesting. I think that player that we were just looking at still had to play aggressive. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. If you enjoy the video, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Thank you so much for all the subscribers, new subscribers recently. Welcome to the channel. Said at the end of the video, he's an expert showman. Let's go. Subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description. Mondays are Mahjong, Wednesdays are Variety, and Fridays are Nancy Drew. I hope to see you there. Until next time. You can also say hi in the Discord or the VODs channel. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.